I'm not sure what happened earlier. I think. Let's see if it's going through. Yeah. It got knocked off somehow, but not by my doing. But it's back. I like that. Alright, that works. A little tambourine action in there. It's a racket tambourine. Backbeat tambourine. Tambourine. So let's call this Tambo Shake. Big Tambo Shake, maybe. Big Tambo Shake. That's through that section. Yeah, through here. And 29:30. I'm liking that though. Strange. Gotta do it again. Drag right in the fourth measure in a weird way. Some bitch. My buddy. All right. Alright, I've avoided it as long as I can. I'm gonna have to play those timbales, which I like doing, but I'm just not I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with them, but I do enjoy the effect. So all right, man. What a man, the rhetoric. Stop the rhetoric. Hyperbole, man. What the fuck? Like, just can't say an honest word. If you disagree with some position on anything, you're a racist, bigot, anti-Semite, even if it has nothing to do with any of that. It's just make it stop. The extremes are just fucking make it stop. Make it stop. Down. This is the last piece on this one, and then so maybe in 30 minutes I'll be on to the next thing to lay drums, and then that one maybe be done by 6 o'clock. It doesn't matter. It takes what it takes. It's important. It's important shit. whatever you do, don't break it. Oh, you know, I need to fly this other stuff around. Where is all this? So sometimes. So that's a. intro. What? What do you want? Get up here. What? Huffing at me? What do you want? Stinky. You stinky. You stinky. You stinky. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah, you are. Okay. Okay, I gotta do stuff. I have to do things. I don't want to pet you right now. Okay. I gotta do. So where are we still on this thing? That was actually a good intro. Where's our woohoos coming from? I've been missing those guys. I have to get them. Woohoo! Why? How am I here? I'm out of 29:30. Oh, there's one. There's a rogue. I do like that. Walk I gotta keep an eye on the weather. It's ugly. It's getting ugly out. I've got my. Oh shit! It's raining as we speak. I'm gonna have to pull these cases inside. Hey, girl. You gotta stay in there for just a minute. All right. Whoa. Man, that sucked. That sucked. I had to. Oh, I'm gonna have to sit down for a second. Oof. Well, let's listen, man. Where are we at? So what is that? Oh, there you go. Symbolic part. Exactly. The first one. That's a good part. It's not how you're supposed to do that. I don't know any better. It don't matter. break these. You only have 3. Oh, that sucked in a large way. Get this. Got it. Ow. Skidoo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes I put a hole in the head. Your queer empire that you occupy, you know it's gonna fall apart sometime. Global hobo selling alibis, gonna have to crack the whip all night. Crack the whip, shut your lip.
Yo, what's up, dude? Hey, it's starting to rain out there. Yeah. What's that? Tech issue?
I think I put the wrong. Those aren't grouped somehow. Now they are.
I think I put the wrong. Hey, girl. Hey, girly. Little timbales?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, nice. You got your. I like these.
Yeah.
Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes I put a hole in the head. Your queer empire that you occupy, you know it's gonna fall apart sometime. Global homo selling alibis.
I gotta get more fundamental on the load now. It's just a matter of pointing the mic. Okay, so man, right over there. Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes I put a hole in the head. Your queer empire that you occupy, you know it's gonna fall apart sometime. Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes I put a hole in the head. Your queer empire that you occupy, you know it's gonna fall apart sometime. Global homo selling.
This is so awesome, dude.
What's that?
Did you see that?
What?
In LA tonight, for the first night of Hot Rod Power Tour
Oh,
West,
yeah.
playing this song in my car
Yeah.
stereos. The burn. They're doing it.
Yeah.
They're using Champion of Losers
Yeah.
as the burnout.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm gonna comment. What should I say? I just said so awesome.
Yeah, yeah. When I saw that, it's just I just keep working that because every aspect of the truth is accurate. That, you know what I mean? Like that there's that group of people that means something to, and they're right there for the taking, and then that gatekeeping thing that was right there in the way. Like that's still a very valid thing, and what's valid about it over here is just the scale of the audience. I mean, that's just a gigantic swath of people that will identify with it once we have the right point of entry to them, you know?
Yeah. I don't play well in LA too. LA's like the right market for us. I had a dream about LA the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important for a band like us because we're addressing the things that are going on, you know. Whereas people here, it's just like, oh my dick, you know, like there it matters. It's like life or death.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here it's just like, oh my Zach Bryan.
Oh
yeah. Fat and happy, right?
I don't even know. This is hard. This particular thing is hard.
Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes I put a hole in the head. Your queer empire that you occupy, you know it's gonna fall apart sometime. Global homo selling alibis, gonna have to crack the whip all night. Crack the whip, shut your lip. Calypso on the beat down at the Gaza Strip. I should steal your vibe. You better walk through life. Then I gotta crack the whip. Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes I put a hole in the head. Your queer empire. Sometimes leave for dead. Sometimes sometimes
Dude, that pumps me up, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's really exciting, dude. That's going out to, if they're playing that for burnouts, man, that's going out to a lot of people.
Yeah. That's
I mean, that's a sizable crowd that's
oh yeah.
experiencing that.
Yeah.
sometimes leave for dead. put a hole in the head. Sometimes leave 'em for dead. Sometimes put a hole in the head. Sometimes leave 'em for dead. Sometimes It's all in my head. Moonrise. It's all that I say. Sometimes it's all in my head. Moonrise. It's all that I say. It's all in my head. Moonrise. It's all that I say. Sometimes it's all in my head. Moonrise. It's all that I say. It's all in my head. Moonrise. It's all that I say. Sometimes it's all in my head. Moonrise. It's all that I say. It's all in my head. Sometimes it's all in my head. 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 Moonrise. It's all that I say. All this holiness you can't deny.
You know what it feels like? Contraband.
Yeah,
It feels like contraband.
that's right.
Yeah.
No, it sounds great.
Crack the whip.
You son of a cunt! What just happened? What the? Oh, I hit 8. Hit another 8.
Crack the whip. Shut your lip. Calypso of the beat down
found a buddy. You found a buddy. Wow. Man. That fucked me up. What I like most about those drums is how much you can excite them harmonically.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? By how you strike them, they there's all kinds of like what would you call it? They're almost angry.
Oh yeah.
You know? They roar, you know?
Totally. I'm gonna share this with you.
Yeah. I'll throw it up.
I found a friend, huh?
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
That thing looks ridiculous. You know what we should do, man? You know how like people do Christmas songs for money?
Mm.
If we ever do a Christmas song, we should do Feliz Navidad.
Oh yeah.
Like we get like the percussion.
Uh-huh.
That's a funny one, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah.
Why is that one so funny? We sang it at the party.
Dog and stuff.
That thing looks ridiculous,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
That's good.
It looks ridiculous.
It's great.
Come here, baby. Come on. Come back up. Come back up to me. Come on. Come on. I love you. I love you. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good doggy. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yeah, that's a love. That's a loving. All right. All right, y'all. Welcome to Judson McKinney and the Wanderers. We've been doing timbales, and we are working on a song. The working title of the song is "Crack the Whip." This is the archive on December 16th, 2016. No, 2023. 2023. That's what happens when you intermittent fast. Your brain goes a little foggy.
What's your are you done eating for the day? Or are you
I haven't started.
So when we get the next thing, we can
Roll?
We can hit our they're open till like 10:30, so we can go on the later side tonight.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Yep.
I got things so you don't starve to death. But
Do what?
I got stuff so you don't starve to death if you need.
Oh, I'll be all right. I'm gonna try to read.
Your queer empire that you occupy, you know it's gonna fall apart sometime. Global homo selling alibis, gonna have to crack the whip all night. Crack the whip
Probably don't need.
all night. Crack the whip, shut your lip. Calypso won't the beat down at the Gaza Strip. I should steal your vibe. You better walk through life.
I'm pretty certain everything. I'll sort through this and probably.
That's all good.
Probably. Figure out how much of it stays in and doesn't. I'm going to move on for now.
Let's move on. Yeah, I want to move on. Let's. You mean songs, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we that's done. I mean, as
Mhm.
far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'll clean it up. And
There
probably-
may be one.
of the groove and exciting the sonics
Right.
of things, because those things do kind of spectrally feel. Yeah, it's which is what we talked about. All that negative space component, like, well, fill it with something that has groove, not just a paintbrush of sound.
Sludge.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So so this kind of it leaves negative space because they're, there and gone. But yes, yeah,
Then
that's
we'll have
that's
to be
right.
more particular. we can be more, now that we have that, we can be more particular about really what the guitars are doing and what we want that to do. It's interesting when I was watching earlier.
When I turn all that off?
Yeah, it is interesting to hear the groove with just the bass line. And it's like, okay, well, that even as much as I like the guitar part, I'm not married to it if as if there's a better way to do that.
I think that's in the composition of it, but there is some
other things that can happen.
Well, but it's super efficient, which is what's great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's moving with the bass time. So there might so all it means is you just maybe find a counterpoint or maybe, but yeah, I agree. When I was doing that, I was listening, to validate certain things. Or
it might be good as it is, man. Maybe it doesn't need to be overthought. I know that the thing's very, very like streamlined. There's no counter,
right? And
I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm just saying. I guess it doesn't have to be bad necessarily. Some things move that way, right? But there may have to be one, or there might have to be a little counter point, right?
That's how I see it.
Somehow.
Just some things, but it's small, like because everything it feels complete. It's kind of making its case without a lot of help.
Well, that'd be probably a good thing, right?
Totally.
I had really good listening time last night when I got to the apartment. I watched the whole official. Have you ever seen the whole official video of Thriller?
No.
Yeah, it's exceptional.
Yeah.
And it's right where my head's at. Right,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, oh, okay, well, this has been done before. Okay, it's a short film.
Yeah.
And it's like, really fucking weird and.
The Thriller movie that he made.
It's just like a 9-minute movie.
Yeah, not the documentary, but the actual
I'm talking
Thriller
about the movie.
thing. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's we're barking up that same tree.
Yeah.
Champion of Losers and all.
Right.
It's the same.
Right.
Weird as shit, like with riffs and like.
Yeah.
Cosmic and it's right there. So I was like, okay, well, this can be done. This has been done before, and that stuff's garnering. That's garnering up, in the billions.
Yes.
Like I looked on YouTube.
Yes.
I mean, and if that had YouTube had existed then, it would have been 10 billion.
Yeah, right. That's right.
So that's the right tree to be barking up.
Yep.
And to see all his music, his biggest music, it's riff based too.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't know about the minor hits or whatever, but like those big ones that I'm looking at, like dum 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 dum.
Yeah, everything by Thriller was Off the Wall and stuff was great tunes, and it was playing, but it wasn't like one hook after. You know what I mean? Like compositionally, those things are boom boom boom.
Well, the main
boom,
thing
boom,
is the
boom,
bass.
Boom, boom, rap.
Dum, dum, dum,
Oh
dum,
yeah.
dum. So if we have the bass riffs intact, really, it's just about telling a good story at that point. Because Billie Jean's an amazing story. And also, it's a lot of it stuff. It really does come down to vocal performance because, like his what they capture in there, it is like real authentic performance. It's not. It doesn't sound just like all right, pour
singing.
Or pour on some vocally. It's not vocalese.
Fuck
It's
no.
not that sorority bitch. Like that Adele sound.
No.
Like, I'm gonna part. It's not that. It's like real emotion. It's like I don't want to. Emotional is not the right word, but. It's vulnerable. It's not that.
Yeah,
pseudo
he's exposing himself.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not that pseudo vulnerability. It's not that karaoke. I'm at a party.
Right. I'm singing.
Yeah.
Dig me.
Yeah, it's not that. It's vulnerable, like from the depth of a raw nerve.
I used to compare. There were a couple. Just the dividing line of singers were, did they sing to you or at you, or for you? You know what I mean?
I just always thought Adele was overrated. To me, she just sounded like the talent show queen of like a sorority or something.
Yeah,
It doesn't have that Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, it's doing, and see, I understand. It's I feel like it is like anti-algorithm music because I felt changed like from listening to the music, even Beat It, like the message of Beat It is like it was like doing something in my chest.
Yeah.
Like the words and the music and the whole thing.
Well, that's that continuity thing.
But that's rare though, like because most music can't actually affect anything.
Right.
And I believe ours can. I mean, I believe even Transvacation does. It has that. It does that. But most music doesn't. That Oliver Anthony thing don't do that.
No, not at all.
That most stuff is not doing that. I mean, honestly, dude, like we tried to watch a bunch of other stuff, man, and it was even hard to watch like the Stones after that. Like it's like it's kind of even they don't really do it.
I'd be curious, like, if you could see around Sympathy for the Devil and that kind of stuff.
It's just not good enough. Their songs aren't good enough. I don't think the Beatles songs are good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Paul McCartney did. I don't know. I feel like a veil's being removed from my face. I don't know why it's taking me so long. I even understand what you're saying about Beck. I tried to watch some Beck and I was like, oh, like because after Michael, because once you're up at that place, it's like okay, well, the groove is connecting, and then he's a star. And what's so crazy about Michael Jackson is he's actually extraordinarily masculine. Like it's extraordinarily masculine, but it's alien.
Yeah. That's right.
It's not effeminate.
No, it's not.
And it's not even really feminine because he has command of a stage like a military commander.
Right. Well, no, there's nothing effeminate about him. Not at all.
It's kind of incredible.
The way he liked to talk, real, kind of soft and all that stuff. That's just a thing. It's just some sort of. I'm sure that was such kind of shtick that he worked up.
I don't really know what it all means. What it all means, but I know what is being projected. On those live shows. And the live shows are just as good as the albums, I think. Yeah. Because he incorporates all that stuff. And that reactive thing you were talking about, he had that on that show. Mm-hmm. That thing's nuts, dude. It's mad. Like that it like reacts like that ball or whatever.
Yeah.
It's art, dude.
No, it's just more. It's a sensory. Yeah, it's a robot.
But what's fucking crazy about it, and I guess it's because of the center line of what he's talking about, it doesn't come off weird. Like it's weird as shit, but it hits you in the middle. It hits you in the middle.
Yeah.
It hits, or at least me. It hits me in the middle. Mm-hmm. Like to me, Queen feels a little weird. Mm-hmm. Like all right, I like it, but it's a little bit like
it's trying to avoid something.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson hits me in my center.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's as eccentric as a person could get.
But the overall force of the communication is natural. So it's actually a natural. It's actually communicating like a very basic things that do need to be communicated.
He's a savant, and he his whole background. He started so early. I saw a great thing when he was giving or receiving an award. I can't remember, but James Brown was there, and the deference and humility and pure love for James Brown that he showed at the top of the mountain was for no one else's. It was not for optics.
No,
well, he had already conquered the world and was still in reverence of the thing that drove him to reach.
Well, don't you think? I imagine a lot of his inspiration came from James Brown.
Oh yeah.
I see James Brown when I watch him perform. I see James Brown, Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Elvis.
Yeah, that's right.
And then there's this whole other thing he's got, which just.
Yeah, I don't even understand. I mean, I guess what he didn't do, but he did a little bit. He didn't really play instruments.
No.
And so when I'm just thinking about the collective amount of time it takes to be master in all the ways that he was. When you go look at the dancing, man, the fucking dancing is just.
But you don't get better than that, and it's so good that it actually becomes hard to watch other stuff after you watched it.
Yeah, it all looks.
It all looks slow and tired and tepid and.
Yeah.
It just
like you shouldn't be doing that in front of people. You know.
I mean? Honestly, dude, it made everything that we watched outside of a few things. A few things actually, I felt like held up decently, but like even though they're under that, they in their own
form
sphere.
Yeah.
And some of it's taste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Personal taste.
Sure. Yeah.
I actually thought after watching all the stuff, the one thing that didn't fall short of itself to me was Rod Stewart. Watched it. I was like,
100%.
okay. I was like, okay, these ballads. He's like a Scottish balladeer, and these things within their own constraints.
Oh, he's the essence.
Or
it's just pure.
They kind of they glide to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I had a hard time watching the Stones. It may have been just the concert, but it seemed short, dude. The only thing that seemed like it had going to it was Charlie Watts. I'm just like, God, everything else is just.
Oh, good. Yeah. No,
the songs aren't there.
No, when you start looking in those areas, there's a divining line.
I guess there's a feeling to the totality of the Stones that's really cool because there's a brotherhood feeling. But I'm just talking about the actual.
What it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Some of their songs are better than others too. But, I totally understood what you were talking about when I saw the Beck thing. I was like, okay, yeah, I see that. And then, what else did we watch? Well, I mean, Queen is really fucking good. But it's interesting because, as good as they are, it's interesting, they don't have that natural communication that Michael Jackson did. or something. I don't know. To me, it always feels a little strange, except for Another One Bites the Dust.
You're right.
And like, there's a couple of them that
Yeah.
feel really great. But even Bohemian Rhapsody is like as good as it is. It's like I can only watch it once. You know, I don't want to revisit it.
Yeah.
I guess that's all right though. I guess if you have a song that opens a door for you, that song probably opened huge doors for them because it's so original.
Yeah, they were incredible. A lot of their thing was about.
They're really fucking good, actually.
Well,
I thought they were a lot. When I watched their live footage, it may have just been the shows, but their live footage versus the Stones, I thought they were much better.
Yeah.
In terms of
like what it's doing.
I thought.
Oh yeah.
But then when I saw them with the guy they're touring with now, it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't even know why you would do that. I was like, man, can't you start another project or like why like.
The name is worth a lot.
It's just a meal ticket.
Yeah.
But it's not art at that point. It's something else.
No.
It's like Skinner kind of.
Yeah.
It's a meal ticket.
Mm-hmm. No, they were so good, and man, I've heard some Freddie Mercury in particular. I mean, the reason that is all those guys are great. They're all big stars. The drummer Roger Taylor, I think.
Guitar player's good.
Yeah, they're all fucking great. And they are all that good. It is, but I've got somewhere around here somebody laid some files on from Killer Queen.
Yeah.
And you turn up Freddie Mercury's vocal passes.
It's nuts, isn't it?
It's just perfection. And that was, and for him, that was kind of part of the statement of his.
Was perfection?
Yeah, his character that he portrayed was
Yeah.
about like this is the essence of perfection.
Yeah.
Vocally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was.
Yeah, no, it works.
You know.
It's really good.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's right.
It's interesting. I felt pretty inspired. What else did I watch? Yeah, I
Well,
watched
that's
that.
why I told you, man. When I work on other things, I come back in and out of.
Well, yeah, but I mean, those other things you're working on, man. I mean, that's really scraping the bottom because, like, I mean, I'm talking about like established artists that that feel like it's like when you watch Michael Jackson, it feels like ooh, maybe they should. And these are people who are way better than
everything that I look at. That you know, going back a minute to the last things that went on here, it's like, man, it's so short of that mark. You know what I mean? It's
it's just devoid of it.
I was we'd be writing a chart on the song and go, man, I think I told you this. What I've started looking at since we worked as hard as we have and held things up against high standards, I just look at songs and I go, you know, that concept that you have there for a chorus is not a good enough idea to say twice to someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't. It falls so flat at that.
I feel like one thing we're going to have to work on is just finding, because I'm not a dancer, and I realize now, like, okay, if you don't have that rail, which is a really fucking important rail in some aspects, if you really just think about the pure entertainment and not the bullshit and not the hype, because see, that's what I'm saying, I'm trying to devoid of all that. And that stuff we've talked about before, like the Zach Bryan, all that's irrelevant, dude. That doesn't even have to be talked about because that's just a toilet bowl scum shit thing. That's just hype. That's something a label's doing or something. I'm talking about once you get away from all the hype. Well, what do you got, and are you worth going to see? If I'm not dancing, but Lacey did say, well, you do have the dance. You move. So she's like, I do move, but like you just want to have this something that really. And I think it's about what our songs are about. And the precision of lyric, man. And then you set that to the high energy part, and then it'll separate itself from everything else, I think. But it has to be at the highest. It really does have to be at that Dylan level of lyric if you really want to pull it off to the highest degree. Yeah. You know. Or Michael Jackson, you know. But maybe more the Dylan side. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying, though?
Oh,
like,
no.
it has to really...
Yeah. I mean, like I say, we'll
and I think the riff-based thing we're doing is right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's just what it is. But yeah, it's just you have to elevate. You have to raise your level of communication to meet the moment that you're in, and all those people were proportionally speaking from a point of the culture that was on the edge of things.
It has to be,
you know?
On the edge.
Even Michael Jackson's thing was.
It's completely on the
When
edge.
Thriller happened, that was...
And they don't care about us?
Right.
Have you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
It was shot in Brazil.
Yeah, that's just what it is, man. You know, I think of the propulsion. Dancing is huge, and if it's not on the stage, can you make people that it doesn't make people dance?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm just trying to say, like, okay, well, what are all the components of value here? You know, because I want to be known as the best live show on the earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you can't do that with you can do a lot with marketing, but you can't do that with marketing.
Yeah.
You can get people there, but it don't mean it'll
What's
be
going to happen
yeah,
when they get there?
Yeah, I want it to be real. You know, I don't want it to be like these other people, man. They're all a bunch of fucking fakes,
I've
dude.
I've been watching this stuff a long time, man. I watched this stuff because I've heard. I was stuck inside the capsule of industry that was dismissive of
Excellence.
yeah. And so when I was out there, when I watched people's reaction when it would be on a multi-bill, you know, like a festival
Yeah.
where there were several artists on. I just watched the difference when Lenny and I started playing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Just watch people, and it went from people standing still to people
Moving.
You know.
And that's
And so we've got that.
and that's the main thing.
Yeah, you can, and that's
That's
the
the main
difference.
thing.
It's just can you make people move, you know, and that is where the groove is, and that's what rhythm is. It's expressed whatever. So whether you have to, that's why I said the trade-off there probably with Michael Jackson was people only have so much room. He could communicate through instruments. Now James Brown could play.
Yeah.
Like he could play drums. He could, you know what I mean? I don't know what else he could play.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson's probably like there's just not enough time in the day for him to have played an instrument and danced like that.
No, and it would have been a mistake.
You know, and just
It would have been a total mistake because the dancing is what I'm drawn to when I watch this stuff.
Oh yeah.
That and the songs and the
Everybody's
bass playing.
been chasing that because you know James Brown did it. Then he did it on a different scale. Like if you go back and watch early James Brown stuff, he was doing all the moves, but Michael Jackson expanded the scale of it.
Yeah, and I don't know how you would even be able to address that because to me the delineation between, you know how you heard that story how Jimi Hendrix went and Pete Townsend heard him and he's like, okay, I can't do lead anymore.
Yeah.
You heard that story?
Yeah.
But the delineation between Michael Jackson and the next guy is about, you know, millions and millions of miles than what Jimi Hendrix was to those guitar players.
Right.
You know,
That's right.
so there's really, I don't know how you would ever touch that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It just doesn't work, you know. But
He's alien, man.
it's just something else going on there.
Yep. That's right.
So let's. I was thinking we would do Mind of a Child.
Oh, I was going to do the other one first.
What's the other one? I can't remember what the other
Mississippi.
one is. That's up to you, I guess. It don't really matter to me.
That was just the order I had them in drums, getting drums down because it's more percussively.
Involved?
Well, just available to my head.
Okay. That's fine. And but you know, you wouldn't want to do the harder one first?
No, I just I think that's what I am doing. I think
Oh, you think the Mississippi Hippie's harder?
yeah, it's more labor intensive. The other one is like I say, there's only a rail there that I can even get in and do. So it'll be just play the thing and you know. So yeah, the heavier lifting for me was to get this one done, but it's more. It's not as exploratory like the Mississippi thing. It's just laying a bed of a couple of different voices and then getting the drum tracks. It's not going to take that long. And then the other one is just kind of a little bit that, you know what I mean? There's only so much. There's just one lane, you know, for the drums, you know.
I'm just wondering how much I can. I don't know what I can really contribute to that. That wave again. See how it waves?
Yeah.
That's because she layered it.
Oh, so it helps push it up.
It helps push it up.
Yep. That's good. All right.
It's all about the.
Mississippi hippie, been calling my name. Some bad luck woman's driving me insane. Judgment coming for ya. I've been dead to walking with the ball and chain. Free California. Mississippi hippie, call my name.
This one's not going to take that
long?
much. No, I imagine I can have all of this down in an hour.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. And I wanted to do this one first because it was kind of known.
A known quantity?
Yeah.
I just don't know that I have a lot to add to
Yeah.
it. You
No,
probably are.
it's-
Yeah,
well,
but
there's
the
really-
other one I may.
There's really nothing here. I look at this one more like a Beck track, but it was but not in scale, but in like bass line and vocal story, some percussion and drums, and then it would kind of find those other rails. But I'm not like it's not.
It doesn't have to be searched for too hard because
Yeah, I'm not
I would probably break it.
I'm not stuck on that. you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, if something comes to me, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with just shakers and tambourine kind of stuff because that's pretty. I guess this one, Where It Lives, in a really good way, and I've been very excited about this track from the beginning. But
Good.
but it's just the rails of it are fairly not traditional's not the right word, but just
Basic?
yeah, it's kind of basic in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because it's inspired by like going through Mississippi, and everything there is rudimentary. You know what I mean? Like where all this stuff comes from is rudimentary,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. Best kind of music in my opinion.
Where's the top of this?
West LA, put it in drive. Drive to Mississippi after midnight. My woman was drunk, indica.
That thing finally locked up on me over here. Sounds like. Yes, sir, it did. Time to. Can I get it to rock just a little bit longer? Oh, go on over there. Okay.
West LA, put it in drive. Drive to Mississippi after midnight. My woman was drunk, indica high. Crossroads underneath the moonlight. Tying the knot, getting too high. Hands on a
Chase, but shaker. Shaker one.
It's a good one, man. It's a good one.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, shaker left.
So. Yeah.
And I can just run this one straight down for the most part, I think. The way I'm kind of imagining the intro of this thing. So we have that bass, awesome lump. Let's see, that's on the bar. Let's see, where is that? It's on. Let's go 8. So
Best Del-
okay, yeah, it's on just beat 3. So 8.
What's this gas station to here, man? Is it Rapid Pack or is it
Yeah,
closer?
that's the closest one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get like a coffee drink or something.
I can make some coffee, but you want something cold?
Well, I just don't want to interrupt your workflow. You don't need it right now, do you?
No, I'm all right.
I have to drink more when I'm doing this fasting thing.
What's going on, girl dog? You just not making a sound over there. All right.
Girl dog. I love you.
Mine's back. 9-3. It's just another Dutch back half a. What? What? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. I got work to do. So. So I want that to start on. I want to go the other way.
California. my eyes. My Mississippi hippie never leaves my side. Are you lonely tonight? You tell their heart can be right. You gotta get up, get up, get up. You gotta free California. Mississippi hippie been calling my name. Free California. Some bad luck woman's driving me insane. Judgment coming for ya. I've been dead to walking with the ball and chain. Free California. Mississippi hippie, hippie, call my name. Mississippi River keeps bringing her up. Another juke joint is filling my cup. Riding the big book in the dead of the night. Me in the depths in the twilight. Free California. Mississippi hippie been calling my name. Free California. Some bad luck woman's driving me insane. Judgment coming for ya. I've been dead to walking with the ball and chain. Free California. Mississippi hippie, hippie, call my name.
That sounds great. I mean, that's working.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just simple. Yeah. 3 or 4 passes and stuff down.
I think our arrangement is wrong though.
Where at?
I think it needs that that thing at the before the on a lonely line. It felt very choppy to me tonight.
Well, it's real bad the way that is right now. It's kind of going from the one thing to the next. I think that is the communication line that should be there.
It sounds good in the other parts when it does hit, like when it hits to that. Are you lonely tonight?
Right. Well, yeah, it does. Yeah, because it's kind of executed in a certain way right there. Right now, it's just kind of a jumbled cut to get from A to B, literally.
I just know I'd forgotten we had done that, and I was looking forward to it, and I was like, oh.
Well, it comes there, and that's Jackie. Remember how we kind of assigned that as the in the story. That's where she shows
I just
up
think
and
it's
sings that.
not right, but that's just me.
Well,
And I don't see myself budging on it, but we can figure it out.
well, I got to make a choice if I'm going to play drums on it. So.
Oh, you mean you wouldn't want to do it any other way?
Well, we just got to figure out what that is.
I see what you're saying. Oh, I don't think it would affect the drums.
Well, it affects
the drum's kind of static, isn't it, on this song?
It affects the timeline.
Okay. Then we do. Okay, then we do. I need to hear it again then.
But we already signed off on this once, so.
It doesn't work for me.
Well, what's there right now doesn't, for sure.
In the depths in the twilight.
That thing.
It's
Night, me in the depths in the twilight.
the Mississippi River part's before that. That's good. The Mississippi River
right.
keeps bringing.
What if I just turned on? Oh yeah, that and that.
Night, me in the depths in the twilight. Filling my cup, riding the big book in the dead of the night. Me in the depths in the twilight.
Oh, I thought the Mississippi River part was there. Is it not?
That's it right there.
Tying the knot.
Oh, so,
Tying the knot. Mississippi.
yeah.
If I
Mississippi River keeps bringing her up. Another juke joint. Tying the knot. Getting to her. Hands on her throat in the moonlight. Playing a game. Squeezing her tight. But she didn't get up. My baby done died. Mississippi River keeps bringing her up. Another juke joint is filling my cup. Riding to Vicksburg in the dead of the night. Me and the devil in the twilight. Gotta get up to get up to get up. I'm gonna free California. Mississippi hippie.
That's a real break. The reason we did that, and again, there's no loading up to that handoff right there. Me and the devil in the twilight. Forget what you're hearing, and look at it like, well, how's the story moving?
I think I should just say, "Are you low? What is it? Are you lonely tonight? Your telltale heart won't make it right. You gotta get out to get out to get out. You gotta flee."
So a half.
I would try that and see what it does. It just feels like it's missing the.
Riding to Vicksburg in the dead of the night. Me and the devil in the twilight.
Yeah. So Alt save. Save as.
I think the "gotta get out" part's okay. It feels like it's missing the thing that hands off to it.
2.0. All right. So then what we do? Okay, this is all a static tempo. So all I gotta do now is go down and grab.
Are you lonely tonight? You tell their heart can be right.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So 4 measures of that. Four measures of that. Inserted at here.
Twilight. Gotta get
Got 27.
Are you
Alright.
interrupt? Another juke joint is filling my cup. Riding to Vicksburg in the dead of the night. Me and the devil in the twilight. Are you
I wanted to do that. It was not on the 20.
gotta get up?
Did I grab it right on the bar line? Oh, that's fine. 45. 43. 42.
Are you
Okay, 42. 4 bars. Copy. And go to 27.
gotta get
Alright. Up.
the devil in the twilight. Are you lonely tonight? You tell their heart can be right. You gotta get up.
What the fuck? There. Okay.
Are you lonely tonight? You tell their heart can be right. Gotta get up to get up to get up. I'm gonna free California.
Great. That's good. Let's see.
Free California.
Is that "gotta get out" happen the second time around?
I don't think it does.
Howlin' cats are caught.
Oh, it does.
You tell their heart can be right. You gotta get up.
Okay,
It does.
Something's fucked up. Hang on a second. I gotta go back about 4 steps. Something fucked something else up. Okay. Nothing should have changed that. That should be this.
My Mississippi hippie never leaves my side. Are you?
Alright.
Get up, get up, get up, to go to free California.
Okay.
You tell the
Yeah. So it's just the same thing twice.
I don't know that it needs to happen the first time around. It just maybe the second time around.
Which one?
Oh. They gotta get out.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get out to get.
I got you. So. Alright, so there. Copy all that and put it at 27. And I should put it. Why is it not? What the fuck is this thing doing? It's not moving the vocal track? What the fuck? Some stupid shit. It is not moving that. What the fuck? Oh, is that thing locked? Oh, some bullshit, man. I have to do it. Okay, so that should have fixed that.
Of the night.
So
You tell them I can lay right. You gotta get
so just hit Flee, California right there.
me in the depths in the twilight. Are you home?
I think I would.
Oh,
Wait, that's a whole nother idea. Hold up. Maybe the gotta get out. Oh, okay, that's crazy. That wasn't what I meant, but that could work that way.
which
That was not what I meant, but I did in that moment mean it. But that's not what I meant when that could work. Let's see. Me and the devil in the twilight, Play California. You could try it that way, if you don't like that other thing. But that's not what I meant originally. Maybe we should try it both ways, honestly, now that I've heard that. I think what it is, it either needs to go to the Are You Lonely Tonight, Your Telltale Heart, that part, and then Flee California, or it needs to go right to Flee California. The part that doesn't work right there is the Gotta Get Out. I do think the Gotta Get Out works on the second, at the
yeah.
Squeezing her tight, but she didn't get up. My baby done died. Mississippi River keeps bringing her up. Another juke joint is filling my cup. Riding the Vicksburg in the dead of the night. Me in the depths in the twilight.
and then so I was gonna say, Are you lonely?
Yeah, and I have it.
Are you lonely tonight? You tell them I can lay right.
Huh.
I think that thing's more effective as a bridge concept because it feels like it meanders a little bit.
Okay.
You know?
Well, maybe
Maybe it goes straight in.
maybe go straight in and see what that
See-
does.
see,
Yeah, I just know that when I heard it a minute ago when you were laying that thing down, everything was awesome, and then all of a sudden I was like, "What
Break.
the fuck?"
Well, yeah, I was
My feel.
there was some something incomplete about trying to make that turn of the way that was doing.
Okay, so yeah, try it that way. Yeah, try it just going right into Flee California because it fits the lyric because he says, "Me and the devil in the twilight, Flea.
Mm-hmm.
Try that. That should work.
Riding the Vicksburg in the dead of the night. Me and the devil in the twilight. California. Mississippi hippie, been calling my name. California. Some bad luck woman's driving me insane.
So,
I roam these nights with the rhythm guitar. Thoughts of you underneath the black bar. Howling cats are glowing at my eyes. My Mississippi hippie never leaves my side. Are you lonely tonight? You tell them I can be right. You gotta get up, get up, get up. You gotta be California. Mississippi.
yeah, it's not.
It's just really fucking with me because that thing feels like a real big hook to me. So I'm really confused by the whole thing now. Like it just that feel that Are You Lonely Tonight feels like a hook, but now we got it set like a bridge, and I just don't know what I'm just confused. I'm just really lost on that.
Twilight. Are you lonely tonight? You tell them I can be right. You gotta get up, get up, get up. I'm gonna be California.
Was that the second time or the first time?
That's the first time. That's just
That the way those hand off to each other works all right.
You know what? That's the way we had it in the second time. It's just copied up to the first time.
Yeah, okay. Well, that did.
In the dead of the night, me and the devil in the twilight. Are you lonely tonight? You tell them I can be right. You gotta get up, get up, get up. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I like that, but you don't. What's wrong with it?
Oh, I hate that that affectation you're going into there. Is that straight up country song thing that it's just a straight lift from? It feels like it leaves the building. So when we kind of treated it like a Jackie moment there, kind of made more sense to the story to make that kind of departure.
Yeah. Maybe bring somebody in because I think that's a big fail to miss that hook there. Like I can't even. I hate not using the hooks that we've created.
That's
Are you?
that's just that Merle Haggard thing, right?
Are you lonely tonight? You tell them I can be right.
And then the guy to get out.
Well, so how are you going to deliver that? Because right now it sounds beyond the pale to me. Like it like how are you going to sing that?
In the twilight. Are you lonely tonight?
I don't understand.
Well,
I just literally don't
it
understand.
sounds like an affected characterization of a country character that's just walked into the room. That's not.
So I just hear it as a hook, like that I'm wanting to hear as a listener. I don't think about the
Well, how are you going to sing it? How's it going
like
to sound
that.
to the listener? Like just like that?
I don't. There's nothing wrong with that. I can't. That's why I say bring somebody in, and if there's somebody agrees with you,
Just split.
split.
Split.